All right, welcome to the course NTEN 5310. That's Ephesians, and it's an English exegesis, and it is an internet course. I hope that you will participate faithfully in the course, and that you will get something out of it and learn something about the text, but also learn some principles that you can apply in other situations as well. I just want to give you just a general introduction to the course, and very likely I'll come back at least one more time and do another introductory or another video that will have something to do with the course. But this introductory video I hope will cover basically what you're going to be doing, and it's going to include first of all your syllabus. I want to call your attention to that syllabus because it is extremely important. It kind of lines out what is expected of you in the course, and of course you are responsible for what's in the syllabus. That's the way the grading is going to be based, according to the way the syllabus is written and the way the PowerPoint instructions are given that you'll get a little bit later on. In the syllabus, you have not only some instructions about the course, you also have a bibliography, and what is going to be most important for you is the assignment sheet. As you look at that unit by unit, you can tell exactly the material that you're going to be covering in the text of Ephesians, as well as the reading material and the assignments that you'll have. And then in addition to that, you'll have some work to do on the discussion board, because we'll have some group work, which I'll talk about in just a minute, and you'll need to respond to that. So how do you know what to do? Well, as I say, my suggestion to you would be, first of all, on each unit, go to the syllabus and read what the assignment schedule says about what is required in that unit, and then go to the PowerPoint for that unit. It's posted on Blackboard in course documents, and as are the reading assignments and the discussion board assignments for each unit. But go to the PowerPoint and then just use the PowerPoint as a guide to lead you through the work of the unit. If you'll do that, I think you will find that to be very helpful. So just plan to do that each week. A lot of your work is going to be very similar from week to week, but you're going to be dealing with different passages, so it's really important to make sure. I've tried to include some specific things on each of the passages, and I hope that you'll pay attention to that. That also is in the PowerPoint. The group work will be done by small learning groups. You'll be assigned to these groups during the first week of the class, and as you do that work, it's a collaborative work. You'll be dealing with the same passage that the rest of the class is dealing with individually. The difference is you'll be dealing with it in collaboration. That means that you're going to have to find ways to get together and communicate with each other over distance, since it is an internet course. But there are some tools that are available, and as we move along through the course, we'll talk about some of those tools depending on what is available during that process. Always something new coming out, so maybe we'll have some new tools that we can use during that process. But you'll be doing, again, reading and writing, and just doing exegesis from an English standpoint throughout the text of the Ephesian letter, and that's what's going to be important. Now, so my suggestion is that as you begin your work each week, that you look first at the syllabus, then and when you see where you're going, go read the passage, wrestle with the passage. It's very important to me in my philosophy of teaching that you deal with the passage first. Don't go read the commentaries first. I would encourage you to start with the text, and wrestle with the text, come to some conclusions in your own thinking, whether you're working individually or in a group. Decide what you believe the message is. Make some notes about that. Then when you've done that, then move to the commentaries, read through my notes, which are on a blackboard, and also the commentary by Olreans in the Pillar Commentary series, and the commentary by Folks, which is in the Tyndall series. So read through those, make notes on that, dialogue with that. Don't simply pull quotes in from the commentaries, but rather process that material, dialogue with it. You don't have to agree with it. Just give reasons why you don't agree with it if you don't, but use it to help you think and to help you build a case for your interpretation of the passage. In addition, in the PowerPoint, I'm including some special emphases for each passage. Some are word studies, some are other concepts, some are questions. So be sure to look closely at the PowerPoint instructions on that, and then make sure that you're dealing with those. You may already have dealt with them. If you have, you don't need to do anything else on that. But if you have not dealt with that, then make sure that you include that in your exegesis as well. So the individuals and the groups will be doing essentially the same work. That is, working very thoroughly to wrestle with the text, then to use the commentary and note material to dialogue with and build a case for an interpretation of the passage. The difference in the individual study and the group study is that the individuals will be doing it alone, though you certainly are welcome to work in teams if you have somebody that you would like to work with on that. But the main thing is that the groups work in collaboration, that you come up with a project that is the result of all of your work. And I'm asking those of you in the groups to evaluate the collaboration of the other members of your group. We want to hold everybody accountable and get them to work faithfully on all of this. So use the tools that are available to help you communicate, and then get together and get the project done. Now, if you have any questions, I want you to understand that your professor, whether it's me or someone else who will be teaching, is going to, your professor is going to be available to you, and you certainly can contact. Email is probably the best contact, but don't hesitate to stay in touch with the person who's teaching and the person who's grading. That's also a good idea. You can find contact information in the syllabus when the syllabus for each individual iteration of the course is prepared. So stay in touch, and let's work together, learn a lot from Ephesians. Paul gives us a great deal of information that we need for the kind of living that Jesus wants us to do as we follow him. So let's work on that and make it a good course and make it a good learning experience. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please get in touch with us. Thank you.